Now that you've taken precautions and saved, let's climb aboard.
How about that? Was that better? Just in case it was, but see, there's my demon ship, if you didn't get a good look at it during the battle. I know I wasn't focused on the appearance during the battle. I almost put the tropical ship body on it first, but it looked kind of weird, tropical, and then like demon stuff, so I don't know.
Look, it's Tetra, Riz.
So it is. Oh no, Bellum is still alive. Is he drunk? Oh, he did that on purpose. Great. There goes the ship.
Grandpa!
My ship! Poor Linebeck. Uh-oh. Up, and there's the sword. Is this where I'm supposed to love Linebeck? We'll see. He did pick it up, at least. Oh, he actually did stab something of it.
Wake up! Wake up, Riz!
Uh-oh. There's Tetra, guys.
Wake up! Hurry up already!
Oh, maybe it's Linebeck. Wake up! Wake up already, Riz! There we go. Okay, so it was Linebeck. Riz! I got it! Okay. Uh-oh. Oh! What? Let go of me, monster! That doesn't look friendly. Oh. Riz. I'm a demon now. Well, that's not great.
You have to stay calm, Riz.
Okay. Okay.
Bellum's the bad one. He's latched onto his back. Get behind him and slash at his back. Use this.
Okay, thank you. All right, sure. Whatcha? Bugger! There's a problem.
What about his weak spot? His eye. I stopped timing everything. That eye has to open at some point. All right, I'll move his back to the top screen.
Okay.
Hey, I see it. I can see it.
Okay.
Hey, Riz, look at the top screen.
Okay.
His eye is opened.
All right, Phantom. Oof. Oh no.
He got me.
Yeah, I can see that.
Sorry, Riz. Don't worry about me. Believe in the power of the Phantom Sword and battle him.
Okay. Believing in the power. All right, believing in power. This is less easy and intuitive. Ow! Oh, you attacked really quickly that time. Wait, but how do I do this without, you know, without a sphere? Don't they need the whole time distortion thing? Are we just not caring about that anymore? Alright, other tools. Grapple! Nope, nope, not that one. Can I use the hammer? No, I can't because C is not, you know, accessible right now. Oh, that didn't work. Okay, bomb. Bomb. Select the bloody bombs, yeah. Go! That didn't do anything either. Maybe if I win so many of those kind of like rub battles. Because that's the only time anything has changed. Yeah, okay.
Hey, is this tentacle losing its grip on me? Now's the time for a Phantom Sphere.
Okay. Thank you. Keep killing, keep killing, keep... Good enough. Okay, so I keep attacking him, and then we do the rub battle, and then I get another thing. Ow. That's hard when he does that, because he attacks so quickly. Like, how do you get away? Son of a gun. I'm not too concerned because, like, I have a potion to kind of save me from that. So instead of dying, I take the purple potion, right? Okay, good. I was like, it's not gonna... That didn't work? That didn't count? It did. We're good. We're fine. Unfortunately, though, the way I did it last time with repeatedly attacking him until, you know, he just kind of lost, like we started, you know, having to rub the screen and everything, that's not happening anymore so far. And I can only get hit so many times. Like, come on, how do I do this part now? Like, right when I think I have it figured out, no, of course. Okay. Come on. I have no better tactic than to just keep clicking on you, sir. Because I already tried all of my tools, like, except for shovel. But what would shovel do? And I didn't do bomb too, because, you know, bombs didn't work. Yeah, I can't even use bomb chew apparently. I don't even want it to explode on contact with him. I want them to get behind him so when the eye opens, you know. I can't even run, like, past him. As soon as I do, it just, like, stops me. Like, his model is larger than he is. You know what I mean? Or rather, his box is larger than his model shows. But yes, I am at a loss at this point because the only way I knew how to get him into those, like, conflicts where I could win by rubbing the screen, that's not working anymore. Aside from that, I just keep getting hit. I have one more purple potion, sure, but I only have a heart and a quarter left. Like, how do I do this? Even if I, like, get him to attack, I can't get around him quickly enough to make any use of it. Like, that's the fastest I can try to turn. That's not working. Oh, it is working, but then it isn't. Sometimes it is. Okay, thank you, I have it. Ow, that hurt. Hold on. Oh, that's not what I meant. Okay. It's not what I meant either. I drew it, but I guess I drew it too sloppily. That would have been a good time to use that, but hey, at least now we still have the time thing. I don't think it would have gone away. And we have our fire one ready. Just gonna run around in circles like this until the eyes open. There we go, finally. Come on. Okay, so that helped. I mean, a little bit, right? Collection, let's go back to wisdom to reduce the damage we take. And the only idea that I have is to, again, just keep attacking him. Yes, 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 yes. Wow, okay, why was that time so much easier? I don't know. I think this helps a little bit. I'm honestly not sure. But I'm gonna try it in case it does. There we go. Yeah, like, keep attacking his back. Like, why do you keep turning? I'm still clicking on the same spot over and over again, and I keep clicking on that. I don't mean to. So, do I have to get him a certain number of times without him hitting me? Is that how it works? Yeah, but it must be. I guess. Okay, give me another one. Thank you. Okay, I'm running over here. Switching for the firepower. Now we're going. Come on. Yes! Yes, that stopped it prematurely. That's a good sign. Well, we freed Linebeck, guys. Ah, job well done. And he exploded into sand. Yay, more sand. Where did Linebeck end up? Well, Tetra's awake. That's a good sign. She doesn't seem happy, though. Now she seems happy. Okay. She didn't at first. It looked like a frown. That sand will just never end, will it? He was a very sandy creature. There we go. Okay. Ah, there's Linebeck. Eesh! Ouch! What's going on here? I thought... Yes.
Are you okay? Linebeck, you were possessed by Bellum. We threw bombs at you and shot arrows and everything.
What? Oh, that's right. I think... I remember something about Riz. Do you? Like what? What would that be? Oh, alright, you don't have to tell me. Oh, kid, I mean, Riz, I'm sorry. I know I was possessed by that monster, but to think that I...
Shush, Linebeck. If you hadn't stood up to Bellum when you did, who knows what might have happened to us?
Well, I guess I got caught up in the moment.
What? That's not like you. Are you sure you're Linebeck?
My ship just took a little, damage. Yeah, poor ship.
Grandpa.
Do you hear that sound? It's a whale! What? What? Is he back to his full power now? Maybe. Haha! You guys look at the whale. I wasn't wrong. Linebeck, no!
Riz, Linebeck.
Oh.
Riz, Linebeck, and Ciela. I am a whale.
He's returned to his true form.
For that, I thank you.
Wink! Couldn't you just picture that? He jumps up, wink, and then like jumps back down. Yeah, you could. What? Whoa! Old man, is that you? I never would have guessed you really looked like that.
If not for you, I'd have been sealed up forever. The sea would have fallen into desolation and evil. You saved me, and the great sea. Thank you.
Who's saying this one?
Linebeck.
What? Who? Me? I guess, yeah.
I have to make good on a promise that I made to you. I grant you one wish.
Wish for your ship back.
What is it? Come on, say it. You want a treasure, don't you? Just ask.
No, that's not it at all. I don't need treasures anymore. I think... Well, I guess, if I have to. If you insist. Can you bring back my ship? The one that sank? Called it.
What? That's it? You know, even if you ask for treasure later, that's it.
That's enough from you. Sparkles. Aha, Sparkles. You've always got to get the last word, don't you? Or,
You've always got to get the last word, don't you?
there we go, in case that was yellow. It's hard to tell sometimes, guys.
The sand of ours is returned and peace reigns. The ghost ship will no longer haunt your world.
Our world?
So what is the world that we are in now? So what is the world that we are in now?
What is this place?
I have to assume it's Tetra talking, but it could have been CL. I don't know.
The time for you to return to your world is near.
Okay. The door to your world is about to open. We are inhabitants of this world. We must return to the world of the Ocean King. Thanks, Riz. And you too, Linebeck. Or was that Zeal? Your courage will not be forgotten. Good. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, okay, it was those two, I assume, then.
Oh, well, thank goodness, Linebeck. Now I don't have to look at you any longer.
Oh, that was the lobe.
I was getting tired of seeing you all the time.
But it's meant in a friendly jest at this point, I feel, you know, so... that's my line! Get out of here, and good riddance!
Well, I'm leaving now. Thanks, Linebeck.
I was gonna say, what happens to us? Are we just invisible now? Everything's so foggy, guys.
I would like to stay with you, Riz, but I'm a spirit. I serve the Ocean King. Now we have to say goodbye.
Yeah, with your tiny fist.
Thanks, Riz.
It was a weird goodbye. She just disappeared in his hand. It's like he absorbed her essence. Oh, I was expecting something between Riz/Link and Linebeck at the end of that. Is there going to be more of them, like midway through the credits, or? Huh. Okay. Well, I guess then, while the credits are rolling, I'll talk about this game, because yeah, as you can see by the credits, we have reached the end of our Phantom Hourglass little adventure here. So, you know, we're done with this game. Like, this is the end, and I hope that you enjoyed it. But yes, to talk about it, I did enjoy this game overall. It is not my favorite Zelda game. My favorite Zelda game would have to be either Ocarina of Time or Majora's Mask, you know, the two, like, classics from the Nintendo 64. Because, well, granted, I haven't played too many other Zelda games. Basically, I've played those two. I played, you know, Four Swords. I played Wind Waker. And then just a little bit of like the original Legend of Zelda, and some of the handheld ones, like back for the GameCube, like Oracle of Seasons or whatever it was. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't beat either of those games that I recall. And so I know that there are a lot of Legend of Zelda games that I haven't played, you know, with Minish Cap, and I haven't played Spirit Tracks. And for those of you curious particularly about Spirit Tracks, if I'm gonna play any more, like play that or just any more Zelda games in general, I don't know is the best answer I can give. Like, the future is vast, and so maybe I will at some point. I have no plans to, especially not in the immediate future, but maybe at some point I will if enough people want it. You know, oftentimes when I run out of or finish playing a game, on my Facebook page, I'll host a poll. Not every time, but oftentimes I'll host a poll. And for instance, on this last poll that I made, one of the options was Nintendo games, specifically like for the DS or the 3DS, because those are the ones that I have a capture card for. Those are the ones that I can record. Like, I can't record things from the GameCube or the Wii or Wii U. You know, it's really just DS and 3DS games. Riz G, look, it's my signature. I'm glad I changed it from Bidoof. That was at the last moment there. Ah, that's fun. Okay, so let's see if there's anything else here. Who is it now? Someone says, oh, hey! It's me, Seagull Man. It wasn't Tetris, she's asleep, and it wasn't Riz, because Riz doesn't say stuff. Was it really Seagull Man? Well, there's a ship. Is it Linebeck ship? Is that his original prow and everything? Where are we? Oh no, it's their original ship, boss. Yeah, we're back. Yeah. Linebeck disappeared, and the ghost ship is back. What's going on? Well, we're back in our world, because apparently that whole thing, yeah, it took us to another dimension. I guess, yeah. So you were okay all along? You're saying that. I was worried when I heard all that screaming. But you look fine. Yeah, about that. What about the ghost ship? Was there treasure aboard? What are you talking about? No, there was no treasure, I guess. Aw, poor Riz. No one cares. I was almost frozen forever on that thing. Riz saved me. You wouldn't believe what he went through. Do you understand what we've been through? Where were you? Did you even look for us? Well, if we were in another dimension, they couldn't have looked very far, I guess. What are you talking about? You were only on that ship. It's only been about 10 minutes. Yeah. I was wondering if they'd actually specify how long, because I figured it'd only been a matter of minutes, you know, at most like half an hour. But yeah, so 10 minutes? You've got to be kidding. Do you know what we have been through? How many times are you gonna ask that, Tetra? I have no idea what you're talking about. How could I? It was probably a bad dream. You're not listening. It was longer than 10 minutes, I'm telling you. Especially for Riz, he wasn't stoned the whole time. That ghost ship is really, really dangerous. It's not there anymore. Oh, it's gone now. Well, it is a ghost ship, so I guess they're liable to do that, right? Just disappear. The ship, it's gone. It really was cursed. The dream you had was the work of that ghost. Who's talking? Eek! I assume the dude with the blue cap-ish thing. Hey! I told you it wasn't a dream! You guys never listen. Well? Hey! We got a souvenir, guys! Just no sand in it. But, you know, sweet glass and everything. Wait, what are you doing? Wait! Don't throw it! That's priceless! Okay, God, I thought he was gonna throw it over the edge. Ha! Hey, that's our ship! You can see the demon stuff on it! But that raises some questions, doesn't it? The Legend of Zelda, Phantom Hourglass. The end. Question mark? I'm just kidding. No question mark appeared. All right. Well, we're back at the main menu, so to continue talking about this, as I said, it was not my favorite game, but I did enjoy it well enough. I do still think that the control scheme should have been a little more like where you could go into options and change it if you wanted. Like, if you wanted to control with the stylus, you know, more power to you. But I think that you should have also been able to control it with the D-pad. Like, the D-pad really didn't play a part in this game at all, and I feel like for the most, like, I could be missing things because I haven't thought like too in depth. But a lot of the items could have worked just fine, or perhaps even better, without mandating the stylus as the main means of attack. Because one of the hard parts for me, and one of the reasons why the only way I attacked was by tapping on someone instead of like slashing the screen, is because you have to first use the stylus to move to someone, and then use it to attack, and then use it to retreat. Like, you can't multitask. You know, in other games you could use one hand to like move, and the other hand to control your weapons or whatever you're trying to do. And it made it so you could do more at once, still be coordinated, and actually get the job done, dodge attacks and everything. Like, there was pretty much no way in this game to be moving around and changing your gear at the same time. Like, if I wanted to switch from arrows to bombs, for instance, I don't know why I would have to, but if I wanted to, I had to, like, run away from the opponent far enough where I could then switch really quick and then be running again. Or either that or just, like, stand there and take the punishment as I'm switching weapons. So, you know, while I did get used to the control scheme and everything, but then, you know, there was that one stone tablet, like, near the end of the game that was all like, you know, can't believe I complained about the controls, you know, wish I hadn't done that. And I just thought that was such a cocky thing to do, because I still feel like, yeah, a lot of things would have been better had we been able to choose our own controls if we wanted to use the D-pad, for instance, for moving around, you know? So I just thought, like, I really did not like that stone tablet. I thought that it was a cocky thing to say for the developers. I feel like that was more of a defense on their part. Like, yeah, we know that it isn't perfect, but we didn't want to add something else, so here's this, rubbing it in kind of thing. Like, I didn't like it. It bothered me. To focus on something that I think a lot of people are probably curious about, or maybe not, I'm gonna say it anyway. Linebeck, I still, in the end, don't love him. Because this is the thing, like, did the end redeem him a little bit? Yeah, it did. Like, I won't say that it didn't, because he was pretty brave in picking up the sword. You can argue that, you know, like, anyone would pick up a magical sword if they thought they were the only means they could survive, you know, in pure self-defense. Not even thinking about others, but in a selfish self-defense way of thinking. If there's a magical sword dropped and there's an angry demon who possibly wants to kill you, yeah, you might pick it up and try to fend him off anyway. It wasn't necessarily that he was trying to save us or, you know, Riz or Ciela. He could have just been trying to save, like, I don't know, you know? And the only reason he could have been shouting to wake us up, if that was him instead of Ciela, because I'm not sure at this point. Maybe I knew back then and forgot now, but either way, I don't know now. It could have just been because he knows that we're a better fighter than him, and so, to, again, increase his chances of survival, that kind of stuff. It was, so, not only that, but just having to get through the entire game with him being just annoying, in my opinion. A lot of people found him humorous, I'm sure, and I'm sorry if the repetitive intro music is bothering you, but I figured I'd have something going while I'm talking, you know? Some people liked him throughout the whole game, I'm sure, but to me, he was more just annoying than anything in that kind of pretentious, cocky, without any sort of way to back it up, you know, way. So, I just didn't love him. The end, yes, did make him better, but there are still ways where it could have been a purely selfish act, and so I'm not gonna say that, like, he's completely forgiven, you know what I mean? I just can't do that. I don't love him. I can't even say that I like him at this point. But with the ending, I can say maybe I don't dislike him, you know what I mean? But now with that ending too, it's like, okay, so according to the Ocean King, we were in his world, which I assume is just considered a different dimension. But then at the end we see Linebeck's ship, which I assume had Linebeck on it, sailing away. So was Linebeck also originally part of our world? If so, how did he end up in the other world? You know what I mean? Or did he get sent to this world even though he belongs in the other world? I don't know. Also kind of weird that Link would just have never heard of those islands, but I guess they don't have the same kind of mapping systems and education that we do in today's society, so maybe that isn't really weird. But, you know, I guess he was lucky that everyone in that other world or the other dimension, or however you want to consider it, was just kind of the normal human and whatever that he was used to, the same monsters that he's used to, so yeah. I did definitely notice that the last boss, you know, wasn't the end, and I would have been disappointed had the first part of Bellum been all there was. Because it just, with how the cutscenes were handling it, it wasn't very climactic. With how the boss fight itself was, it wasn't very climactic. So I am glad that they had it go to that part where it was a ship battle, and then a little more against him. I didn't love the whole Bellum possessing Linebeck thing and having to fight that for him, because that was kind of weird. It was just hard to figure out what I was supposed to do, because the only thing I figured I could do wasn't seeming to work half the time. And so it was just kind of one of those things where it's like, you know, sometimes you try something and if it doesn't work, you move on to the next thing and never touch that thing again. I was about to give up that second time on just attacking him until I reached the rub part. And if I had, I would have died, probably, you know? Thankfully, I used both of my purple potions, I believe. I think I was on my last 8 hearts by the end of it. Anyway, point is, I'm glad the Bellum fight wasn't as short and anticlimactic as I initially thought that it might have been. That would have made the game's ending a lot more disappointing. This one at least had more of a resolution to it, and just more of a like, I did it kind of feel, you know? So that was good. And I am also glad that we got to use Ciella's time control power more than just that one time. You know, I'm glad they did bring it back during the Linebeck possession battle, because at least we got to see it again, and I did think it was a pretty cool mechanic, so that was nice. I don't know if there is a ton else to talk about. I mean, as far as Zelda games go, it was pretty standard in the sense of its layout. I mean, like, you know, you get like 3 or 4 things, and then you have to get another kind of 3 or 4 things, and then you fight the final boss, you know, with a boss to get each thing. Like, that's how this was, because first we had to get all the sea charts, and then we had to get all of the sacred metals, you know, that kind of thing. So, yeah, it was pretty basic. Not that that's bad, I'm just saying, like, it did follow the typical Zelda format that I am used to, that I've grown accustomed to with those few Zelda games that I've played. There wasn't really any resolution with Jolene, in my opinion, because sure, we got Linebeck's side of the story, we didn't ever really get Jolene's, and Linebeck's was really vague in the first place, so her being one of the more important side characters was kind of weird that we didn't get any, like, clear resolution, in my opinion, to that story. Oceus, again, to me, it was really obvious that he was the Ocean King. Like, how early on did I suspect him to be the Ocean King? Like, how early on did I do a cough kind of, not, you know, literally, but that kind of thing, you know? So it was no surprise to me. It would have been a surprise had he been a bad guy, but no, he was just a whale the whole time. The whale didn't even really surprise me, because Ocean King, you know, Spirit of the Ocean King or whatever, Spirit of the Ocean? It makes sense that you'd be a whale, and I definitely recognized the whale sounds at the end once he was a whale. Yeah. Basically, I don't think I have anything else to say at this point. I appreciated the company of Ciella. Sometimes the fairies have been deemed annoying in the games. And some people I know are annoyed or were annoyed by Ciella. I personally was not. I'm sure that my voice made her a lot more annoying for some people than she normally would be just reading her dialogue on screen. But no, like, as far as the like Ciella Linebeck conflict come up, because oftentimes when I talked about not liking Linebeck, other people would say, well, I didn't like Ciella. So as far as that goes, yeah, whenever they had their little arguments or whatever, I just was always on the side of Ciella, so yeah. As for the other 2 fairies, like, they're alright. I didn't really get to know them too much as characters, so I really just like them for their abilities, especially the wisdom ones, which again I think is nary, but I could just be pulling that out of another Zelda game or somewhere else completely random. So yeah. Nothing else to say that's coming to mind, so I could be sitting here thinking for a while, but I don't want to do that. So instead, thank you guys for coming along this adventure with me. I hope that you enjoyed it. Let me know what you thought about it in the comments, I guess, and we're calling it here. Cue outro, go!